discovering ancient wonders, uncovering the secrets of lost civilizations through story. The desert wind had a way of whispering secrets, soft, ancient, and almost mournful. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the dunes, young archaeologist Aaron stepped closer to the half-buried stone slab. It was carved with symbols no one had ever seen, glowing faintly as if awakened by the moonlight. For years, Aaron had chased stories of forgotten kingdoms. But this was different. This time the ground itself felt alive with a silent memory. Every lost civilization leaves behind echoes, ruins, artifacts, myths. But some leave something more, a mystery that refuses to fade. Aaron believed that civilizations weren't truly lost. They were simply waiting for the right listener. And as the expedition lanterns flickered, he felt the past reaching toward him. The team gathered around the slab, brushing off layers of sand to reveal a mural depicting an enormous circular city. "Impossible," whispered Mira, the linguist. "No record of such a city exists." Yet the mural showed towering walls, canals of shining water, and people carrying crystal-like tablets. At the center stood a colossal structure, shaped like an hourglass, split into two chambers, one dark, one bright. That night, as Aaron studied the markings, a story began to unfold in his mind. According to the mural sequence, the civilization, known as Araloon, believed that time itself flowed through their city. They saw themselves as guardians of knowledge, ensuring wisdom moved from one era to the next. Their hourglass monument symbolized balance, knowledge gained, knowledge passed on. Day after day, the team unearthed fragments that confirmed the story, unusual metal alloys, lenses carved from volcanic glass, and star maps far more accurate than expected for their era. The deeper they dug, the more Araloon appeared less like legend and more like a missing chapter in human history. But then they found something astonishing. An underground chamber, sealed with a mixture of clay, resin, and precious stones. Inside was a series of tablets, etched with thousands of tiny symbols. Mira worked tirelessly to decode them, while Aaron sketched each artifact with obsessive care. As the translation unfolded, the tablets revealed warnings, triumphs, and a final prophecy. When the sands swallow our voices, seekers from distant ages will come. Only those who honor the past will awaken the truth. What truth? The question haunted Aaron. One evening, after the team retired to their tents, Aaron wandered alone toward the ruins. The moon illuminated the mural again, and for a moment he imagined the city alive, vibrant markets, shimmering canals, music echoing across the plazas. In that vision, Araloon did not feel like a distant civilization. It felt like a memory his soul had somehow carried across centuries. But history hides its deepest secrets behind trials. A storm swept through the desert, burying half the site and destroying equipment. When the sun rose, only one entrance remained open, the passageway leading beneath the hourglass monument. It was as if the storm had chosen for them. Heart racing, Aaron stepped inside, unaware that he was walking toward the revelation that would forever change how humanity understood its origins. Inside the monument, the air felt ancient, undisturbed for thousands of years. Dust floated like silver mist in the beam of Aaron's flashlight as he descended a spiral staircase carved with constellations. The deeper he went, the more he sensed a shift, as though time thickened around him. The walls were worn, alive with faint vibrations. At the bottom, he entered a vast chamber with a domed ceiling that mirrored the night sky. In its center stood a crystalline sphere, suspended by metal rings that hummed softly. It glowed with the same mysterious light as the mural. Aaron approached cautiously, his breath shallow. What force could still be powering it after millennia? Mira and the others soon joined him, their voices echoing in awe. Through careful translation of nearby tablets, they discovered that this chamber was known as the Vault of Ethos, a place where the Araloon preserved fragments of their knowledge. But this was not just a library. The sphere was a memory device capable of storing sound, images, and perhaps even thoughts. When Aaron placed his palm on its surface, the chamber responded. Light spiraled upward, and suddenly vivid scenes burst into motion, projected in midair like living history. They saw Araloon's golden age, scholars studying the stars, artisans shaping crystal tools, children dancing along luminous canals. They witnessed inventions far ahead of their time, from water-powered mechanisms to optical instruments that could read the sky like a diary. Then the visions changed. The sky darkened. Tectonic shifts shook the city. The hourglass monument cracked. Despite their brilliance, Araloon could not withstand the catastrophic event that reshaped their land. Their civilization fell not from conflict, but from nature's overwhelming force. Yet even in their final days, they chose preservation over despair. They sealed their knowledge in the Vault of Echoes, praying that one day a future generation would learn from their triumphs and their failures. Their last recorded message echoed softly through the chamber. Guardians of tomorrow, do not repeat our silence. Let knowledge be the bridge that binds ages. Mira wiped tears from her eyes. The discovery was no longer academic, it was human. Araloon's story reached across time to speak directly to them. As the team prepared to leave the chamber, Aaron lingered. He felt gratitude toward the lost civilization, a sense of connection deeper than logic. Standing under the domed sky of the vault, he realized Araloon had never been lost. They had been waiting. When the world learned of the discovery, it sparked a global wave of curiosity. Museums recreated Araloon's canals, engineers studied their mechanisms, and philosophers debated the messages they left behind. Humanity gained more than artifacts, it gained perspective. For Aaron, the journey reshaped his purpose. He understood now that exploring lost civilizations was not just about uncovering ruins. It was about listening to their wisdom and honoring their legacy. Through their stories, people could discover who they once were and who they could still become. As he gazed at the desert one last time, The wind whispered again, but now he understood its message. Every civilization leaves a light. Some fade, some return, and some wait beneath the sands for the right storyteller to bring them back to life.